celebrations for the dead have been done amongst all people on every continent of this planet. However, modern Halloween celebrations are easiest to link to Ireland. Nearly 3,000 years ago, the Celts of the British Isles and northern France celebrated Samhain or Samhain. Samhain marked the end of summer and the transition to what they refer to as the dark time of the year. The Celts were an agricultural society, much like Babylon. So this time also marked for them the end of their harvest and the beginning of a fragile time of the year when one only depended upon the crops that were harvested. It is believed at this time of the year, the veil between this world and the so-called underworld were at its thinnest. The Celts believed that the dead roam freely during this time of the year. To appease the spirits, the Celts, led by their priests, the Druids, would parade with gifts and festive treats, hoping to lure the spirits from their homes. They would leave sweet treats and food out as gifts for the dead. This tradition would morph over the years into today's custom of trick or treating. When you send your children out to trick or treat, they are literally bringing this ancient tradition back from the grave. The Celts believe that their sun deity dies during this time of the year every single year and is reincarnated as the promised son of the so-called gods during the winter solstice known as Yule, also Saturnalia, and Christmas. Samhain marks the death of the sun deity by the rising to power of the dark mother deity. Some believe that the dark mother deity actually goes to sleep during this time. There are variations to the story. Other variations of the story have it that this female deity, not only does she go to sleep, but this deep sleep allows humans to somehow communicate with the so-called spirits, which we know are nothing more than the fallen messengers, the Malachim, who fell from the Shemayim, the heavens. To acknowledge the powers of the many deities or demons that they worshipped, blood sacrifices had to be made. First, they would start with livestock, such as oxen, horses, and various cattle. The idea here was to repay the Mother Earth who had yielded her increase with the ultimate payment, which is blood. The Druids would use the entrails of the sacrifices as a mean of divination, reading them as one would also read tarot cards or chicken bones.